And then I'm the one who's gonna make noise. Hey. Let's use the smaller side. I was just here innocently trying to grate my carrot so I can finish making noise, so I can introduce the show to you guys. But no, when I say silent sunset, everyone has so much to say. I might not leave here with a team. Let me just shut up. Hello! Welcome to the Overdressed Chef. Who wants the head? Does anyone want the head? No? Of course. No, even you. My name is Anita Ndaru. This is the Overdressed Chef. And today, I am paying homage to somebody who all of you know also. She's the most household of household chefs in the world. Her name is Siwa Mtongana. I absolutely love her. The show is called Siwa's Table. I can binge watch that show any day, anytime. So then Chakalaka is actually a South African meal that was it's very popular in the townships, and it's one of those meals that are very popular during braais as well. It can be an accompaniment, or it can be something that you can use as a main meal. I, on the other hand, am adding a bit of a twist to it today. I don't know whether you know how. Okay, fine. First of all, I think it's called a shepherd's pie because it has meat in it. But then this is going to be a Chakalaka shepherd's pie. Does that make any sense at all? With a lot of cheese on top. So I'm done with the grating the carrots part because the carrots is a very, very vital part. You know now, okay guys, everyone's pointing. Just tell me where I'm supposed to look. Just tell me where I'm supposed to look. Why are you pointing? Why do you look happy? Why does he look so unhappy? Who am I looking at? I never want to use this grater ever again. Whoever this belongs to, please go home with it and never come back with it. According to Siba, carrots is actually a very vital part of the Chakalaka. So the other thing that we need to do is now chop the onions and the green peppers. One of the things I love about most South African meals, and something that I've come to notice, you know how they call themselves the Rainbow Nation? A lot of their food is extremely colorful. So I absolutely love that about, okay, so this is how I do my peppers. I don't know how everybody else does theirs. So let me just, you know. The yellow pepper. Actually, I like using all three whenever I'm making most meals because I just think it makes the food look super colorful and look super cute, and I absolutely love it. My brother thought he was gonna marry Siba, but that didn't happen. It's very sad. I feel like this family should, this show should be called The Overdressed Cook Who Throws Her Family Under the Bus. I love the smell. Have you ever noticed that all the different colored peppers have like completely different smells? It smells really, really nice. In general. Plus, I don't like to overcook them. I like it when there's like a bit of crunch left to them because I mean, surely not everything can be mashed potatoes in the sufuria. So don't stress about it. Don't stress about it at all. All right, so while I am chopping, okay, you know, just gotta get the hair to the back. This is what I'm gonna do. So shakshaka is, that's how it's pronounced, right? Was it shakshuka? Shakshaki? Shakli? Shakshuka, right? What is this food called? Chakalaka. Are you sure I don't believe? Chakalaka. It's usually just a veg-based meal, right? And you're supposed to use beans with it. So I'm going to add mashed potatoes that's been boiling in garlic and rosemary on top of it and cheese on top. So when I'm done chopping this, I'm going to chop the potatoes. I'm going to put them in the water. They're going to start boiling so they can start getting soft as we prepare the shakalaka, or shakshuka, or shaki, or shakshukshu, whichever way you want to call it. All right, so there we go. When you're cutting your onions, do not cut all the way to the point where you cut the back, because that way you actually cry less. So let's put that to the test. Oh, and then there was the finely chopped part where I'm trying to decide, do I want them like ding 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 ding, or do I want them like ding 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 and then do do do? I don't know. Let me do a mixture of both. So I cut it in half, and then not all the way to the roots. And then, oh my God, it works! It works. No tears, no tears, no tears. So you're trying to tell me all these years we've been crying in the kitchen is because of this little thing. Guys, this is the reason we've been crying in the kitchen. I cannot believe it. I'm actually in shock. I have shed so many tears over onions. Even boys have not made me cry like this. So the onions are done, and now I'm going to add me some chilies. Food without chili is not food. I don't know what you're eating. So I'm gonna use, how many are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm gonna use, say, 3. And then I'm gonna throw this in because this is the biznai. It's just amazing. It just makes everything so much more chili. So another trick I learned from Siba, when you want to, if you don't want it to be as spicy, you rub the chili, then the seeds come out, and then because the seeds kind of make it slightly more spicy. But if you want it to be super spicy, like I do, like I am. Let me actually see if it works, because I saw her do it, and I was like, ooh, okay. I mean, it's not coming out as much, but yeah, you kind of get the gist. It's kind of like coming out. Oh, it's coming out, it's coming, you guys. Oh God, okay, out. It's coming out, okay. Oh, another trick I learned from Siba, but I have not done it, is you put a bit of olive oil or oil on your hands before you work chili. That way the ukali of the chili won't, the oils from the chili won't stay on your hands, so the ukali won't be that much work to wash when you wash off. Because have you ever tried touching your eyes after you have cut chili? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put rosemary as well, and I'm gonna put a bit of parsley as well, even though it was not in the original recipe, and the bay leaves as well, because nataka tu, yani, it's just as in, it's just the green is a lot. Okay, let's chop some of these. But I just want you to see that genuinely, what's this? Like the entire process of how I generally actually cook. All right, so first up, let's boil this water that we need for the potatoes, right? I want that water to boil with a few, tap a bit of rosemary, a little bit of parsley. Okay. This is usually so much easier if you put it in a spice bowl and then you just let it boil, and then you won't have to like rinse, you won't have to sieve out any of the herbs after when you want to now put the potatoes in. I cannot leave I cannot leave without bay leaf. I cannot live without bay leaves. So I wanted to put that in as well, and garlic. Remember that garlic I made that time? It's still there. Okay, so that goes in there. I blended this garlic for a reason. With the chopped potatoes. Okay. We're one potato less. Okay. Seriously, are we gonna have any are we gonna have any potatoes for this meal? There is nothing on earth I love more than warus. Like I can have, like, I don't know, I can be happy, sad, hangover, ill, not sure what my craving is. Oh my God, you guys have seen a potato. I have seen a potato. So there's hope. Guys, let's just peel one more potato. One more, just one more. Let me just throw these ones away. Because I know what you're thinking. I know you think that when the cameras go, ooh, then I'm just going to pick them up and use them. No, I am actually going to pretend that I don't usually do that at home. I swear, if this potato, if even an ounce of it goes off the table, I'm gonna cry. Because I literally had one potato left, guys, one potato. And it is with great joy and confidence that I address the nation and let you know the potato has survived. Every single piece has made it back into the water. Here we go. All right. And then we do that, and then we do this, and then we do that. So now it's time to start putting together the chakalaka. So we start with olive oil, of course. So when you're making shepherd's pie, you have to bake the food at some point. And when you're baking it, mashed potatoes, cheese, give it about like 20 minutes because the potatoes is already ready and the chakalaka will already be ready. So you just want the cheese to melt. So maybe max 15 to 20 minutes. You just have to keep checking until you get the desired level of golden brown. All right. I'm thinking I will put the potatoes in now because I can smell how fragrant the water is, and I'm thinking now would be a good time to put the potatoes, start them boiling. Let's add the garlic. This garlic has served me well. It has served me well. I hope my first episode was actually convincing enough for you to have done this, because you see how handy it keeps coming in with every single episode that follows after. I like how my English just kind of wavers in and out whenever I'm having a conversation. Okay. I do not have fresh ginger, but I usually use fresh ginger, so we're gonna have to use ground for today. Oh, Anita, the kitchen smells so fragrant. Oh, Anita, we're dying. We cannot wait to eat. No? Let me be honest. I don't want to lie, because personally, I just have to say what is really happening whenever my sister meets beans. So you're meant to use beans for this recipe. But you see, me and beans, we don't go in the same WhatsApp group, guys. It's not possible to sleep with me in the same house if I've eaten beans. And I just feel my neighbors and whoever is in my house tonight deserves a chance to sleep in peace. Peas does not have the same effect on me though, so I'm going to use peas instead of beans. But for now, I'm going to put in the tomatoes. I don't really think you guys needed that information, but I'm sure I'm not the only person who eats lentils and then life just goes south right after. You add a bit of tomato paste. I'm going to put just about 2-3 teaspoons. And then we do what every Kikuyu loves to do more than anything else. See warus boil or fry or just go into any form that is going to mean that at the end of that meal they're going to be eaten. But it has fit all of it. When it comes to putting salt into the water that has potatoes, I know this is very weird, but my heart just tells me when to stop. Like, I just know now, the place where we've reached, we can't possibly add any more salt. But the good thing is, even if you don't put enough, you'd always rather put less salt. Because with mashed potatoes, when you're tasting it as you're mashing it, you'll be able to tell whether you need to add salt or not. We add our very, 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 very colorful collection of... Right, so we add that. Or carrot. We add the, oh wait, add the curry powder. So again, just measuring with the eyes. So it's gonna be like 1, 2, 3. Okay, just gonna add a little bit of water. I said that in such a weird way. This is the weird thing about me when I'm cooking. I normally start to look around, and then I'm like, you know, I could add that, and then that, and then that too. Maybe I should add that. Next thing I know, I've added everything. So for now, I'm gonna add my Scotch bonnet because I want the chili to check in. My heart also wants me to add a bit of our Worcestershire sauce. I don't know why, I just want to. So I'm just going to. Oh, our potatoes are ready. Our warus are ready, guys. We can mash. In a small bowl, I put a little bit of double cream. It is double cream, right? I put a little bit of double cream and then a little bit of butter, and then I put it in the microwave and melt it so the double cream can just kind of like heat a little bit. And then now I put that in the potatoes. And then as I'm mashing, I keep tasting to see whether it's salty enough, if it's buttery enough, if it's just waru enough. And then when it's perfect, we indulge. That's the word I was looking for. English is not just something you need to learn from this show. That much I can tell you. A little bit of butter, unsalted. Okay. I know, not the healthiest, but there's nothing that tastes better than butter, you guys. I prefer butter to margarine all the time. There we go. That took 30 seconds. Oh my God, so good. All right, so I'm not gonna put the whole thing just yet. Let me just mash it first. And we put our arms to work. Think of all the times you have just wanted to bash somebody's head in. You want nice, smooth mashed potatoes, you know? I need to taste and see what we're working with here. It's just sweet. That food is chili, you guys. It has this really nice kick at the end. I swear you're gonna love it. It's not even gonna be like mad chili, like the one where you're gonna cry. You're gonna be like, what are you trying to do to us, Anita? It has like a really nice kick at the end. So I need you to get an oven-proof dish, something like this maybe, and grated cheddar cheese. I am the biggest fan of cheese, you guys. After potatoes, cheese has got to be one of my favorite things ever. Let's get some of this. I love cheddar cheese. Love it, man. Woo. Let's taste this. Oh my God. I just need to add coriander to this, and I swear all of you guys are gonna marry me in turn. We finally add the spring onions. We remove the bay leaves. Dearest Koch Burnett, it is with sheer regret that I break up with you. I mean, I don't wanna, praise myself or anything in those lines, but I have to say, this thing tastes so good. All right, so good. Chakalaka. So this goes to the base of your bowl. Praise the Lord for non-stick pans, because hey, by now we would have had a bit of a situation. Our chakalaka is in the pan. Okay. Once I put the potatoes and I put the cheese, I doubt, because I'm actually just putting it in the oven so the cheese can melt, because everything is pretty well seasoned and pretty well cooked. It doesn't require any more cooking time. So the oven is actually going to be on 180 degrees. And now for my favorite thing on earth, warus. It's going to be very easy to sort of distribute. Move the potato mixture around. This kind of reminds me of when I used to bake. Do you guys know I used to have a bakery called the Confectionery Bakery? It still remains my retirement plan, for lack of a better way to put it. Doing it, but it gets exhausting when you're the only person doing it, and I just never actually found somebody to work with. And then there was a time I was hospitalized for exhaustion, which was not the nicest thing. And then also I don't know. There's a point where I think I get bored when something gets monotonous, and it got a little monotonous at some point. Like I was sort of like there were these recipes that were like specific recipes that everybody liked. And you're just every day to the point where you do it often. You're just like, okay, oven out, frost. Okay, yeah, thank you. Like it didn't feel like it was fun anymore. So I took a break from it, but I definitely will want to go back. My favorite thing to do with cheese is not to limit the quantity I use. So I'm just going to go in on that cheese. I think I would actually be in actual tears if I was lactose intolerant, because the amount of dairy and the amount of cheese I consume. Nice and hot. And the time that we have to spend on Instagram is over, because it is time to remove our what is a shepherd's vegetarian pie that is also chakalaka. I don't even know. Anyway, let's just see what it looks like now. You guys. Oh, the oven. I mean, I can't. I mean, just 1 second. Guys on Instagram have to know. I'm like, what a wow. This is actually really pretty. I wasn't expecting this. It's safe to say. I didn't know what it was going to come out like. This is so cool. I'm so happy. Hashtag I can cook. Y'all know I'm not the most veggie person, and this is like my twist to the chakalaka that I got from Siba's vlog, as well as her recipe book called My Table. It is so cheesy. Oh my days, dying. All right, doesn't it smell nice? Yes, smell, yes, thank you. Cheerleaders, that's one job, guys. I'm going to randomly sprinkle spring onions that no one's going to consume. And now we taste. I promise I will tell you exactly how it tastes. I feel like this is just usually so unfair, because you guys have been with me throughout the entire process. I should just, you know what we should be doing next time? We all have a plate and then we actually all say the truth. That is so nice. The cheese and the potatoes and the veggie, and then there's this kick of chili that you get at the very end. Oh, that's so nice. Because everything tastes better when you suffer in the morning at the bathroom. I always feel like usually I say I'm tasting and then I'm over here busy shibaing. Even start the next recipe. So that was my take at Siba's Chakalaka, a very incredible South African dish, and absolutely incredible. We added mashed potatoes that was boiled in water that had parsley, rosemary and bay leaves and garlic, and then you know, mixed that up with butter and cream, and then on top of that we added cheddar cheese, and it was browned to perfection, and it just tastes absolutely incredible. I added excess chili, so you know what my morning's gonna be like. This is hashtag the overdressed cook. If you ever do try it, please do let me know, and let me know what you think. For now, bruh.